The reception hall glittered with lights, the air alive with music and chatter. Everyone looked beautiful, but Daniel sat at the father's table with a quiet heaviness in his heart. It was his daughter's wedding day, and though he should have been celebrating, he knew the tension between them was about to snap. Emily, his only child, had barely spoken to him all day. She had walked down the aisle without meeting his eyes, chosen her uncle instead to escort her, and avoided him during every photo. He wasn't surprised. For years, she had blamed him for the divorce, convinced by her mother that Daniel had abandoned their family. Now, during the father-daughter dance, she finally came toward him. Guests clapped politely as the music began. But as soon as they reached the center of the dance floor, Emily's mask dropped. "You don't belong here," she hissed under her breath. "I don't even know why you showed up." Daniel swallowed hard. "Because I'm your father. And no matter what you've been told, I've always loved you." Her eyes flashed with anger. "Don't lie to me. Mom told me everything." Before Daniel could respond, Emily suddenly raised her hand and slapped him across the face. The room gasped. Daniel didn't flinch. Instead, he let out a soft laugh, a sound that startled everyone, including Emily. She froze, her hand trembling. "What's so funny?" she demanded, her voice shaking. Daniel's voice carried through the silence. "Funny that you think your mother told you the truth. Funny that you've hated me all these years without ever asking me what really happened." Whispers spread across the room. Emily's cheeks went pale. Daniel took a step back, his tone steady but full of sorrow. "The truth is, I didn't leave her. She left me, and she told you lies because it was easier than admitting she'd fallen in love with someone else." Emily's mouth fell open. "That's not true," she stammered. But Daniel reached into his jacket pocket and pulled out a folded piece of paper. "These are the divorce records. Filed by your mother, not me. She chose to end it, Emily. Not me." Gasps rippled across the guests. Emily's hands shook as she took the papers and scanned them quickly. Her face drained the color. "I stayed in town," Daniel continued, his voice cracking. "I sent gifts, letters, messages. She returned them all. She told you I didn't care, but the truth is, she never let me close enough to prove otherwise." Emily's eyes filled with tears. She staggered back, her entire world tilting beneath her. The silence in the hall was suffocating. Guests shifted awkwardly, unsure what to do. Daniel straightened his shoulders. "I didn't come here to embarrass you. I came here to see my daughter begin her new life. But you needed to know the truth." Emily's lips trembled. "Dad, I didn't know." Daniel's eyes softened, even through the pain. "Now you do." For a moment, she stood frozen, the weight of her mother's deception crashing over her. Then Emily collapsed into his arms, sobbing against his shoulder. "I'm sorry," she whispered again and again. Daniel held her tightly, his own tears falling. He had waited years for this moment. Not revenge, not vindication, but the chance to finally be her father again. The music, long stopped, slowly resumed as the guests wiped their eyes. The dance began anew, not perfect, not easy, but real. And for Daniel, that was enough.